Okay, so Maya, this is your feedback for task 3, your chroma key and effects. Remember, it's task 3C.1 right there. So make sure you're labeling these up correctly, otherwise you're going to lose track of all your work. Okay, so the first thing here is chroma key. So again, you need to really proofread this before you submit it. And here we've got chrome key. So again, we've got 3 different uses of the word. We've got chrome, chroma, and chromo. So again, it's particularly when you're writing the report on this, you must absolutely put it in Microsoft Word first and then paste them in, or write them and then paste them in Microsoft and then put them back, because all the way through I've just seen this. West is losing a W. You can see it definitely has a capital W there. Kanye has only got a small K and it's definitely got a big K. That's a dessert, like a pudding. Again, we've got other issues here. Hyperreality has got 2 R's in it. Cowboy is not spelt like that. It's C-O-W as in cow. So again, this is really, something you've got to be sort of checking yourself now. And if you're not seeing these mistakes with your own eyes, you need to put it in Word. That would certainly pick them up. Okay. I'm not sure that that's appropriate either, saying coloured cowboy. I think the word there carries some awkward connotations. I prefer you to say a black cowboy. I think really is how you'd have to talk about that. Nevertheless, what you've written, rather than how you've written it, has got some real detail in it, and I think that's quite important that you've discussed that. Yeah, good, excellent. So the lyrics don't really relate to what's going on here. That's good, excellent, well done. You've talked about some bad stuff here. It destroys the creativity because it doesn't blend in the background. So you've talked about the fact that it hasn't sort of worked very well. You've also talked about the fact that they went viral because they're very bad examples. Then you talked about Katy Perry. Yeah, good. You talked about supernatural power and all that, and how I think you need to talk about what we see, this idea of covering space. You could only really do that with chroma key. You talked about being more creative. Very good. This is good. Here's your guide. Yeah, you've discussed what you did, and here's your thing there. Very good. So a few things to improve this. On the post that we used in class, 2.2.1, Assessment 3C Part 3, How to Green Screen. If you go down, you'll see that here, there is a PowerPoint which I uploaded, and it is reasons why someone would use green screen. Now you've covered some of these, you might want to just expand upon some of the others. So for example, it focuses on the performance of David Hasselhoff. It shows that he's out of this world. It represents the kind of music itself, or it's exaggerated or unreal. Now, this is where you might want to introduce that for explain the purposes of green screen or benefits. But nevertheless, I think you're into a strong area now. We're working towards distinction. There is a few merit bits to develop here, however, before you get there. I think also you need to justify the arguments that you've put based upon this. So, for example, if we're just doing something purely, they didn't really have a sound visual aesthetic, did it represent their emotions, that kind of stuff. I think you just need to develop that a little bit, okay? But a good sort of merit level piece of work that can be developed into merit plus and then on to distinction. The main thing is, however, check your mistakes in terms of your spelling and your grammar using Word.